Hey everybody, this is David from GameStar. We're back. This is the last video I'm doing for the day. It is the two Densha De GO, the older games that we picked up. And I'm probably just going to go over these real quick. It's getting early, well, late, and pretty tired. But I'm going to do a quick overview. I'm just going to cut out, I'm just going to cut enough to get a good look at the monitor, fire it up, and and do a bit of a play test and whatnot. And that's about it for this one. The other cabinet does not have a PCB, but I might take a quick break after doing this one and swap the PCB over from this cab, and we'll see if at least the rest of it works. So without further ado, I'm going to get this thing plugged in. This one also has an interior tucked power supply, so I will have to take the back off and hook it up through there. This cable I have may not work either. I might have to move everything around a little bit. Alright, so I actually picked up this cabinet before we got offered the HD cab, and before I realized that this game was playable on the HD cab. Same with the other cab. So this one I got from my distributor. The other I got from Yahoo Japan in its as-is condition. Very cheap, and I figured eventually I'll find a PCB for it. It'll be worthwhile in the long run, and it'll just be neat to have a couple different versions of the game. Sorry, these are really long screws. Let's set this aside here. Pull off the back. Also, I already have the front of this hooked up, so I can't really turn the cab around easily. Not be so hard to get off. Cut this off a little bit, maybe. Okay. Now there we go. I'm just gonna leave back off for now. Let's see what kind of power cable this has. Yep, the power cable's integrated, but fortunately it's also pretty long, so I should be able to reach this all the way over here. Yep. Let's get this hooked up. And actually the PCB is rather large. I may not move it over. I may just power test the other cab just to see what it does. But alright, we've got this fired up. And the monitor, for one thing, looks very nice. It's generally kind of hard to tell in pictures whether that's going to be like a real big hit or a miss, but this one looks really good. I'm going to pull this up a little bit closer. Let's take a quick look over the cab a little bit too. And I'll kind of look around the back in a sec after we kind of play test a little, but here we've got these side speaker pods. The marquee is really beautiful. Yeah, mainly the monitor is really nice looking. So let's give this game a quick little play test, and hopefully I won't embarrass myself as badly as I did on the when I tried the SD mode on the HD cab. I'm going to turn this light down a little bit so that we're not overpowering the monitor. That looks pretty good, and let's start a game. Let me see. First up, I'm probably going to want these. I'm going to get down in the bottom and credit ourselves up. It looks like the monitor needs a DGOS as well. Oh. Sending my keys flying. It looks like this came with the original Taito locks, an LY1153. Alright, let's hit DGOS real quick. There, that's looking very good. This monitor is beautiful. I'm always very happy to see a CRT like this. Alright, so I put 3 credits in. Is there a volume knob on this? It looks like no, but I think that's okay. I'm gonna sit down and give it a play. Now I did not bolt this seat in, so I'm gonna sit carefully. There we go. Got our controls here. So we've got, this is our brake, and this is, I believe, our acceleration. They're separate. It looks like our knobs here, or our gauge actually does work. I'm not sure if the camera is pointed correctly at the gauges. Let me check here. I can't really see the gauges. I'm gonna move the camera down a little bit. There we go. Well, it's as best as we can do. So let's give it a play. All right, so what do we want to pick? Let's pick... Looks like there's quite a few trains to pick from too. Densha De GO!
まもなく12番線から秋田新幹線小町東京行きが発車します。閉まるドアにご注意ください。
Okay, so I have to turn, the brake is off, so let's, what do we need to do to start?
出発進行。いや、危なかった。どうしたの？
I wonder how you start. Okay, so game start should be full brake. I think I have to turn it off. And then go, there we go, yep.
Say again.
So yeah, this actually does work. That's pretty cool.
Say again. 第2並走進行。JR 東日本をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。この電車は秋田新幹線小町東京行きご利用ください。次の大曲がりから電車の進行方向に変わります。次は大曲がりに停まります。
Okay, so since I started late, I didn't make it, but so I guess for this again, I have actually not really played this version. You have to actually put the brake out and then use the acceleration to go, where it's not all in one lever like it is in the other. So let's just continue. Maybe I'll pick it up a little bit better. Everything seems to work though. And again, with like the monitor looking as good as it is, I'm very happy with this cab. They did mention that there's a lot of rust on the control panel. It's there. I'm probably going to pull this off and oh, well, I guess, whatever, it's done. I'm going to pull this control panel off and probably send it out and have it repowder coated. Let me grab the camera and we'll take a quick look over other things on the cab. There's like the rusty control panel there. And you can see here, this big box is the PCB. So I'm more than likely not going to bother taking it out and putting it in the other cab for now. It's a pretty hefty looking capacity there. Yeah, so anyway, that's the interior. Looks like we have a manual. Let's grab the manual. Just a 29-inch Densha De GO 2 kit. It's cool. Alright, it's tucked down there. Let's take a look at the coin counter on this cab. I'm gonna have to open the, or tear off the bottom part here to get in. And our coin meter is at 32,813. Probably not gonna focus on that, but. And in the coin bucket we have, it looks like some extra bulbs and yeah, just some extra bulbs. Nothing terribly special. All right. So that's that for this cab. I'm going to, and I mean, just look at this monitor. It comes out really crisp, really clean, nice colors. Looks like even good geometry. So a big score on that. All right, so let's come over here. Let's take a look over this cab really quick. I think I'm not even gonna plug it in. I'll just take a quick look. But like you can see, this one's pretty rusted up. A lot of this will probably have to be restored long term, but the control panel itself is in better shape. The bottom is a little bit beat up. They put like some rubber pads on it. The speakers I think are supposed to be in the cab. I saw them in the auction. Let me grab actually I'll just flip this cab around. I'm gonna grab our mount here. All right, we're gonna take off the back and we'll take a look inside. So there's like footprints on top of this cab, which I can't really blame anyone for. I would probably, I'm the kind of guy that likes, you know what? Those are my footprints. What am I talking about? Here I am like, oh, someone's been walking on top of this cab, and I just remembered that that was me. That was me when I unloaded the container. Anyway, so the side speaker pods should be in here, and no PCB. And actually, looks like there's part of a PCB. So that's a bit of a surprise. It looks like there's the, what's it called, board. The face plate for it is there, and everything is hooked up, but maybe there's just nothing in here. Yeah, I think there's just, it's empty. So the rack itself is empty. There's nothing in there, but the face plate is. So what we need are the internal rack boards for this one. But in here we've got the speaker pods. So it's just like the ones on the other cab, but they're just not attached. And that looks like nothing else really in there. And real quick, to wrap up this video, I'm going to turn this sucker back around. Oh, it looks like, oh, it's 100 yen. I've been finding 100 yens in cabs more often lately. I don't know why, if they're just getting missed or what, but you would think like they would. That's probably the only one. But I'm finding them in cabs more often, like even cabs that have been in the US for a while, if they were imported, I've been finding 100 yen coins in those as well. But all right, let's see if we can get into the front. We may not be able to. I don't know if this came with keys. Not seeing any. And is it? Yep. So we may have to. Let's try this key. The standard Taito key might work, but we're gonna have to drill the coin bucket key probably. Nope, not that. So it's anybody's guess which key actually unlocks this, but so I guess we won't get into that. But anyway, I just wanted to, at least show both of these cabs. Since we had done the HD, we can't do that and not show its children as well. But yeah, so that's it for the Densha De GO cabs. I don't know how much more I'll do on these. Like I've just got tons of stuff to look at, but I'd love to revisit these sometime, maybe stream them or something like that would be fun. Plus, get some restoration done on them. These aren't with all that rust on there, they're not exactly the greatest to bring to events or something like that, but I would like to. So that's it for this video. We'll see you next time. We've got tons more cabs to look at. Looking forward to it, and we'll see you in the next video.